Alright, here's the basket that I made, I think last year or the year before, I can't remember. But we got pearls at the top and at the side here. I wished I'd have went over on my pearls because they're really not in the middle. And this one right here could have used an extra one down here or subtract this one. But it turned out pretty good. And I really didn't care about what side my thread was on, but I think it turned out pretty good. I do like it still. Alright, let's get back on this one right here and see what we can do with it. Alright, this water's cooled down enough. Man, look how dirty it is. It is nasty. Look at the crap on the side. So, you're looking at some dirty water whenever you get it. Alright. Alrighty. So that's the way that it looked when we last quit. Now look how big it is now. And I'm going to try to get it as big as this, which has got another couple rounds to go. But other than that, I'm a-getting it. Now, I quit using the small thread down here. I got tired of using it. So, I'm here. I'm not going to worry about these little sticks. They may end up going on the inside. And I'm not worried about my stitches either. If I get this done, that would be great. But I'm not going to worry because if I put something on here, it's going to cover all this mess. So I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, now this one right here, I want to get rid of it because if it pokes me, I'm not going to be happy about it. So, now, this is the way I've been feeding my straw in there. Taking this off, and I'm feeding it from this side. It helps to make these not do so much. I had it worse earlier, and I was like, I got to get rid of that. I got to figure it out. Now these straws, you got to put them in one at a time. Go down as far as you can. And I want to fill this right here back up. I've been doing it about straw length at a time. And sewing it down. Well, really about a half a straw length. And I don't do this. This makes the second one I've ever made.
Why are you doing that? They're just sniffing.
But putting them in is harder. Because you can't put them two at a time. I'm going to try right here. How did that work? But that's good. Alright, let's see what else I can put in there. But putting them in two at a time, you'll find out it's not that easy. See that right there? Get that. Okay. Yeah, it's not that easy putting them in. Alright, I think that's going to work. Alright. Now I turn it over, and I grab it up here at the top, and I slide it forward. See there, you got some sticking up. You're not going to get away from it. It's going to happen. Alright, now I keep on wrapping it, and I'm going down in the second line that I just finished, and I'm putting my needle in and sewing it down. Now, I'm not going to worry about what my stitches look like. I think that when we get done with it, it will look good. But, buddy, quit. I don't think I have to really worry about it. And I think it's going to look good. Alright, so I keep on going all the way up until I get to the end of my straw. And I make sure I got it at the end of my straw. And that right there is good enough. Give it a pull. And now I'm going to do this right here again. Pull it up a little bit. And I'm going to go at it again. And like I said, I'm not going to worry about my sticks here. Sometimes you have to move the thread over where you want it. See here how I got those? And if you have any sticking out like that one is, put it on top of it, and it will pull it down. But it's better to put it on the side like this. Sew it the way that I'm doing it, so you can get all of it, and your thread will somewhat get right where you want it at. Sometimes it'll pile up on your second one, but don't worry about it. Just keep on going. Alright, I'm down to here again. Take that off and turn it around. And we're going to start. Oh boy, I got two of them. Hopefully it'll go in there. Yep, it's going in there good. Yeah, this right here is the worst part of it, putting these in there. But every other time, that's when I'm doing it. Ooh, that one right there had 3 in it. Shows I got room. And you just keep on filling it up till you can't get no more in it, but the straw will move still. And grabbing one of these is not that easy. Okay, it's not going to want to go no further. You can tell whenever it don't want to go no further. Alright, I'm done here. Alright, now, let's put our thing back on here, and I'll worry about that in a minute. Alright, now when I go to put it up at night, I'll lay all this right here down, and I got a spray bottle. So if I can turn it around, there we go, like that. And I spray my pine needles down, and that right there, like that. And then I put a rag over top of it. So if anything wants to mess with my pine needles, it won't do it. And then I just put it over to the side, and I'll get working on it tomorrow. Alright, we'll see you later. Alright, I've been going by this lid to get it to get this far, but I figured I had better go on the inside so I can make this the basket itself, and then make the lid to fit the outside and not the inside. Alright, so this is what I'm doing. I'm putting it down in here, and I'm taking my needle and I'm going to poke it where I have an opening right here, which would be right about here, and I'm going to poke my needle down in here. So I'm going to work up to my needle, and then I'll be back and show you what you do next to make it come on the top to go up. Alrighty. Alrighty, I made it to my needle. So now what I want to do is I want to sew up to my needle. Alrighty, I made it to my needle. I want to take this right here off, and I'm going to pull this one forward, and I'm going to put a needle in there to make it go up on top of my other pine straw. I want to make sure I got plenty of pine straw in here before I go on. It looks like I keep on getting these smaller ones and not the longer ones, but I'm not going to cry about it or worry about it. I'm not going to worry about them little ones because they do feel it. And that's what counts, is them feeling it. Yeah, I may have to put more in it, but here's three. Let's see if I can get all three of them in there. That's about as much as I'm going to... Oh, that right there is going to go down in there. Alright. So now, I'm going to hold on to this and pull this up. And now, I'm going to pin it to the outside and on top of it. Oh, it's not going to let me. There we go. Nope, it ain't going to. Alright, how am I going to do this? Let's see if we can't get another needle. And I'm going to stick it right down in there and right on the top. Yeah, and that way it's got it. Now I can remove this one, and then I can start sewing it right on top of it. And start bringing it up to make the basket itself. Boy, am I glad I'm not using that smaller thread right now. Whoa-wee! That would most definitely not work too good. Oh, come on, don't do that. I don't want you over there right now. There we go, right there. Alright. Oh, come loose. Anyway, we're going to bring it up a little bit more. And I'm going to continue to go right straight through the same hole. And down in there. And I'm going to push it in there. That way, it will work. Come on. Don't do that. There we go. One more, and then I'm going to have to tie it off and thread my needle.
Leave him alone. Go lay down. Go lay down. Timmy's fixing to get it come in.
I think I'm going to want my knot in the middle. So I'm going to
Everybody's
bring
going crazy.
over here.
Oh, hush. Hush. Hush, buddy. It's okay. Hush. Okay.
Alright, so I got my needle in here. And now I'm going to rethread my needle.
Yeah, but
I have got it started going up, and I'm going to continue on around and keep on going, and then when I get so far up, I'll show you what it looks like. Alrighty, I'm right here at where I started out right here, and I'm going to pull this right here up where I started, and now I can take it and turn it, and oh, let's get my clip, and now I can go to putting on my clip, and I will continue going on around using my clip. Alright, so now I need to take the thread and try to put it on the outside so it will be easier. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see here, it's hard to pin this up, and as this gets higher, it's going to be harder to put the needle in. So we really need to start it out here so that when we do it, we can point the needle, or get the needle to go the way that we need to make our stitch. So we need to stick it out there and start moving it on the outside. Come on. So that way it'll be easier on us and our fingers. Oh, come on. There we go. And don't forget to wet your needles before you start, so that it'll be easier for you to work on it. Alright, so now I got one more to pull up before I start putting some more needles in my straw. So we're going to start going on the outside of it to make it easier to sew it. There we go. Alrighty. We are going to do some more. I'm trying to do it in the camera view. It's not doing too good. The reason why I'm not worried about my stitches is because the thread is not the right thread to use. It's just regular house thread, I call it. And you should really use something thicker. But I'm not worried about it. I mean, I was just trying to get rid of some thread, and believe you me, I'd have to have 100 needles and just sit down and thread them until I get it all messed up there, and then use all my needles. Still be a pain in the butt. But I think it'd probably be easier to go underneath. Yeah, that's a whole lot easier to make it go underneath. And that way my thread can go down. Alright. We'll see you the next time or the next video. And Mama Cat's got my spot. Alrighty, I think I have it deep enough. It's like 1.5 and 1.5 over here, but now over here it's not, because this is the lower part of the thing. Here's a needle, right here's a needle, and here's a needle. This is the lowest part. So what we want to do is not put any more straw in here. And we're just going to keep on going. I'm going to get rid of this pin. And I'm going to go on around with it. And continue to go on with it. Now I'm going to have to change my needle, it looks like. I should have thought about that before, but hey, that is just life. Alright, I'm going to quit right there, and I'm going to cut that little bit off. And then we are done with this one. Now, when I come back, I think I'm going to put some beads around the bottom. I'm not quite for sure how I'm going to do it. But it should be about an inch and a half on each side. And I think this one is done. But now let's get and do the top of it. Alright, we'll be back on the next video. Now.
Bye.
Now.
Bye.